Man, look at it. Ready, Coach.
All right. Well, first, I just want to thank the incredible crowd, our fans that showed up. Playing Madison Square Garden is truly an honor. It's a privilege. And just to come out and play in that environment meant a lot to our team and to me, our staff, our program. Look, we played great. They missed some shots early. I thought our defense was really consistent. To me, the sharing, 28 assists, 6 turnovers, and then the fact that we just, we guard, just these guys guarded. Even though I think we'll look back in Illinois, if they make some of those shots early, it can be a different story. But just the consistency of everybody stepping up. Like I could talk about each one of these guys that played tonight, even the guys at the end with what they did. They played the same way. That's the standard that we've talked about, and just really proud of the effort. And now it's back to ACC play. But for this, thought it was great for the preparation to get away from that for a second and get outside the bubble that we're in of the ACC and play a different opponent. But their prep, their togetherness, couldn't be more proud as a coach.
Yeah, good.
Congrats on the win, guys, for both players. Just the energy and atmosphere tonight at Madison Square Garden, was it everything you imagined and expected it to be?
Yeah, absolutely. It was incredible. Saw a lot of blue out there, which is always nice. Made it feel nice and homey, and especially as we were rolling against stops and scoring the ball, it felt like a lot of Duke fans in the building. It was an unbelievable atmosphere. My first time playing here, and it was great.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. My first time playing here, thought it was an incredible atmosphere. Just loved the energy. Saw so much blue in the crowd. That's what Coach told us we would see. So just good to see that. An incredible atmosphere.
All right, here.
Jon, Con has been so much more aggressive, it seems like, in recent weeks, and not settling for threes and going to the basket like he did tonight. What does that do for your offense when he's able to do that and has been doing that more and more the last few games?
Yeah, it's a difference maker. Obviously he can really shoot the ball, but for him, he's got great size. He's got really good footwork in the paint. And with the collective size of the group we put out there, sometimes there's mismatches in terms of size that are that can guard Sion or Con. So being able to post them at times, but most importantly, just for them to be in attack mode. And some games he's going to shoot a lot of threes, and then other games he can hurt teams with his penetration and finishing at the rim. But it definitely changes our team.
Coop, I saw your brother win a state championship tonight. What's that like for you and your family? You're playing at the Garden, he's won a state championship on the same night. And did you text and talk to him yet?
I haven't talked specifically to him, but kind of in our family group chat, they were talking about it, saying that Ace handled his business, so now it's my turn to go handle business. But yeah, just proud of him. He got 3 state championships in 3 different states through his high school career, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I thought we just did a good job tonight. Just give another job done.
Cooper, this is obviously a step out of league play. What does this win mean for you, and what message do you think you send to the rest of college basketball? How do you guys feel tonight?
I don't really know what message it sends. I think for us, like Coach kind of touched on, it's just a good opportunity for us to get outside of the bubble of the ACC and play a different team that we haven't seen before. So I thought it was just a good experience for us to come out, play a really good team, and just do what we do and just have an opportunity to get better.
Go ahead. Yep.
Coach, 38% shooting for Illinois tonight, 26 for 3. Only 2 fast break points. You've been one of the best defensive teams in the country all season, really. What do you think is the strength of this defense that doesn't get talked about enough?
For me, I don't know whether it's talked about or not, but I think the difference is the collective toughness across the board. Like each guy, it's one of the few times as a coach ever you're coaching a team when there's 5 guys on the floor, there's an edge on the defensive end individually, but then also the edge they have to be in the right position off the ball. So they've done a great job. We talk about who's the helper and always making sure you're there and then covering him, and these guys have embraced that. And they take pride in those, I won't call them little things, they're important things, but not every team values them the same way. And these guys have done that. And then the last thing for me, there's no substitute for length. So I think for these guys, it's why I'm coaching. I didn't have a 7-foot wingspan, or I'll be coaching anyway probably. But for these guys, just the length across the board to contest shots and to cover ground is a big deal.
Steve?
John, what did it say about your offense tonight? You're up by 17 points at halftime. Cooper only had 4 points. He only made 1 shot. So.
Yeah, no, I think that's important, because Cooper, obviously we know how he can score, but part of his value is he's the attention that is drawn, from him. And I thought, Sion stepping up right away, hitting those threes was big. But then really, it's a team. It's a team, and we have to understand how people are going to play us different ways. And sometimes it's to try to take away him, and he's completely content with leading us in assists or coming close. Actually, Sion led us in assists. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got him tonight. But he's happy seeing other guys shine, and that's part of the amazing value he brings to a team. With that said, we need him to score too. So we got to find ways to get him better shots. But to have 7 guys in double digits, that says a lot.
You mentioned it right there, but Sion, 6 assists, no turnovers, one of the better ratios in the league. Could you just talk about how his playmaking gives your offense another dimension?
Sion it's not just his playmaking. He's in control of the game. He's so unselfish. Plays at a great speed. Obviously, you can look at his assist to turnover ratio. Not just in this game, but then throughout the whole season, especially the last couple months of play. And he makes everybody better. That's the biggest thing. He makes everybody better. And his ability to play fast and get downhill, but then play under control, to see the floor, and just make simple, really good passes. And he makes everybody better around him.
Jeff?
Cooper, how much more comfortable do you feel now at the end of games than maybe you did earlier in the year when you got a little bit of criticism and you were just trying to find your way?
I think for us, this whole year has just been a learning experience. We've taken it step by step, game by game, day by day. I'm just trying to get better with every experience that we've gone through, every game we've had. So I thought we just, and I personally have just tried to learn and get better from every situation that we've been in, and I feel like I've done that. I'm just trying to make the right play and just keep moving forward, keep getting better.
Okay, here.
Coach, you had Jeremy Green last year, and he talked about the passion of Duke fans sometimes moving into the field and hitting him up on his cell phone after losses when you struggled last year. How has your freshman class of your young players handled playing for Duke, playing for that brand, and dealing with whatever noise they might have dealt with or deal with?
I think these guys have been incredible. And just staying in the moment. Obviously part of why you come here is to reach your goals beyond Duke, and whether that's a professional player or something else. But they've been, incredible. I don't know how active these guys are on social media. I don't think they're really into it. Jared's probably the only guy I've ever coached that can be on it all the time and still block all that noise out. And I think, these guys they're not externally esteemed. They're esteemed from within, and they're playing for themselves, playing for Duke, of course, but most importantly, they're playing for each other. And I think that's what you need to have for a great team.
John, we're going to go here, and that's how we. Okay, go ahead, John.
See, along those lines of this team coming together, your guy who transferred in, you got a loaded freshman class. There's different pieces and parts that make up this roster. How has this Duke team come together to this degree to produce a performance like tonight?
Yeah, a lot of it's just personalities and our play on the court, but the biggest part is off the court. We made a very intentional effort early on to become friends, to become truly a brotherhood. We got players from all over, ages and everything, and we knew that it would come together on the court, and it seems to be doing just that.
Here, and then we're going to give the Chronicle the last one.
John, do you think Jay Lucas is ready to be a head coach, and what qualities does he have that would make him a good head coach?
Absolutely. He's a head coach. No question about it. It's part of why I hired him, and the job he's done for us has been incredible. Any report or anything that's out there, I'm just getting wind of it now. So we'll cross that bridge and figure it out. But I can tell you 100% Jay is an amazing coach. He's been great for these guys. And we'll continue to move forward together and figure all that out. But he's terrific, man. All across the board, he's great.
All right, last one, Sophie.
For any of you, so what have your strategies been for defense while Malik is out of the game, and how do you think you guys executed them tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for us is doing it together, just like it is even when he was still playing. I mean, we can't understate how much of an impact Malik makes on that end of the floor for us. But we just know that we got to do it by committee, and everyone's got to step up. And that's something that's been really special watching today. I think Pat, in his minutes, really directly stepped up. I think Isaiah's taken a huge step. And just name those two specifically. But I think everyone's really improved on that end, has really bought in.
You got anything to add?
No, that was a great answer.
Okay. We'll let Sion wrap it up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.